Work-life balance. That's the question, right? I think work-life balance is bullshit. Why? I'm going back to the time that I was working 60 and 80 hours a week just to pay my rent, and I still didn't have enough money because I was in the labor market, right? I was delivering package, I was washing dishes, I was working in the restaurant. I never had enough money to feed my family, right? Do you want me to have the work and life balance? Can you even think about work and life balance if your number one goal in life is pay your fucking rent? Where is the work-life balance here? Unless you want your families to be like homeless, can you imagine your wife and your kids because you want work and life balance? You want to have, of course, I have to go fishing in the weekend. Work and life balance. 40 hours a week. I work 25 hours, 30 hours. Work and life balance. Can you imagine if I become homeless and because of my fault, my wife is suffering, my kids are suffering because I want work and life balance? So if you want work and life balance in this level of a society, there's no such a thing called work and life balance, okay? You need to only work to move to the next layer of the society. The bottom of the society is this, is food, shelter, pay my rent, okay? And to be able to cover my expenses. If you cannot cover your fundamental expenses, there's no way you can think about your work and life balance, right? Now, your question is not work and life balance. It is, how do you become a person that you can make enough money so you can have work and life balance? So how do I get into the next level of society? Which means that I am working 60, 80 hours a week just to pay my rent because my hourly rate is $10 an hour, okay? My hourly rate is $10 an hour, which is like a bottom of the society. How do I get rid of this? Now look at yourself. Why you're in the cheap labor market? Because I don't have technical competency, because I don't have an important skill set that people want to pay me $25 an hour, $40 an hour, $60 an hour, or $100 an hour. So now look for the skill set that you want to acquire to say, if I acquire this skill set, if I get this level in the professionalism, I might be able to make, instead of $10 an hour, I can make $60 an hour. That makes $120,000 income. When I get that level, maybe I will have some work and life balance, right? The more you make, the more you move up from this kind of pyramid of the society, then you can talk about work and life balance. Bro, work and life balance is rich people's problem. It's not your problem. If you're poor, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, don't get mesmerized by this bullshit called work and life balance. Move up. And at some point, if you don't work for a month, you can survive. When you don't work for 3 months, you can survive. When you lose this job, it's okay because there are 7 more offers waiting for you in different companies. That time, okay, think about work and life balance. Take your kids in the park. Now, it doesn't mean when you're making $30,000 a year, you cannot take your kids to park. You can still do it. But I'm telling you, me and my wife, we fought way more when we were poor because life is so stressful. You just get angry for no reason. Somebody touch you, you just get exploded because you have no tolerance anymore. Everything is coming at you. You cannot pay your rent. Today is the 30th of the month. The first of the month you have to pay rent. You know what happens in that day? You're either going to have a flat tire or check engine light or leaking transmission. Something will happen that you will not able to pay your rent the next month. If that's your situation, why do you think about work and life balance? The first thing you should think of is, what is the ladder that I can hook to the next level of life to get there so I can have a work and life balance, which is acquiring skill set, knowledge, so others can pay you more for your hourly rate. Then you talk about work and life balance. Then after that, it's not my business. It's like, if you're making a $500,000 a year, you want to have work and life balance, go do it. I don't think that I have work and life balance. I'm running a company. I think if I say I'm poor, I'm not rich, it is disgraceful, or it's kind of, how do you call it? If I say I'm not a millionaire, it would be a lie. But even at this point, I don't have work and life balance. I am working way more than the life. But at least one thing I can tell is I'm doing what I love, so I don't feel like I'm working all the time. And plus, When you're talking about life, for me, it's not about like enjoying life. It's about spending more time with my family, with my wife, with my kids. That is my work and life balance. Like work and life balance equal to I make as much as I can for my family, and then I spend time as much as I can with my family. But it's not about getting a yacht, having a cocktail party, doing vacation, all those things. It's too much luxury for me. Maybe next chapter of my life, I will have a little bit more luxury, but now I'm still working a lot. I'm still working 60 to 80 hours a week. And still sometimes I work 7 days a week. Where is work and life balance? Maybe in the next level of the achievement that I have, I might have some work and life balance. That's why most people are living paycheck to paycheck. That's why most people are not successful in life, because they're too soon they want to start spending money. Too soon they want to get comfortable. Too soon they want to get bigger cars, bigger house, bigger yachts.